Object-oriented design and programming. Templates. In templates, we are going to discuss about class template today. Okay. Class template. You define a class template by specifying one or more generic data types using the template keyword and angle brackets. This act as a placeholder for the actual data type you want the class to handle. Once you have defined a class template, you can use it create objects of the class specifying the actual data type you want the class to work with. This is done by providing the specific data type in angle brackets after the class name when you declare an object. See here. So this is the syntax for class template. So class template, for each class we give the template name T1 and T2 like that, and class name followed, and within the class we can have number of attributes and methods. So for the object creation, create an instance object of the class. So here we have to specify the class name and class name followed by the type, what type of data we are going to pass using the object. So where class name and it's the name of the class, and type is nothing but the type of the data that the class is operating on, and OB is nothing but object, it is the name of the object. So we can see one example program here. So this is about the stack concept. Stack maximum constant max. So here we have the constant max. So it is defined with the value of 100 representing the maximum size of the stack. And next one is about the type, st max. So this will be hold the stack elements. An integer variable top is used to keep, okay, this the top is used to keep track of the top of the stack. A constructor that initiates top to -1. So this is a constructor stack that initiates the top to -1, indicating that the stack is initially empty. We have two type of operations here, push as well as the pop. So the push function is to add an element variable to the stack, and pop function is to remove the top element from the stack and return it. So in main function, we had created the object s1 of the stack class template for float data type. So this one is representing for the class stack, the float return type we had used, and s1 is the object. So using the object, we are pushing three float variable values, 1111.1f and 2222.2f and 333.3f. So these are the three datas we are passing inside, and then it pops and prints these floats one by one and showing the stack in a last in first out order. And next one is about the stack, and we having the data type as long for the object s2. Similarly, it creates another object s2 and it pushes the three long integer values onto s. So in using s2 we are pushing three values, that is three values are in the long data type. Finally, it pops and prints these long integers one by one, again demonstrating the last in first out order of the stack. Okay, so this is for multiple parameters. So using the template, the class can have multiple parameters. So class T1, T2 can have it off. And next example. Okay, so this is about the concept for class name. Class name can have different data type, then that followed by the object name. See, for example, class name int, float, string, like that we can give different data type for the object creation. Okay. In this example, the test class template lets you create objects that can hold data of any two types. When you create an object of test, you specify the types you want to use: float, int, character, etc. Okay, so here object in main, two different objects are created. Here two create objects are created, test1 and test2. So test1 handle the integer values, also the test2 handles the integer. So here we have, see, in the test1 we have the two data types, one is float and int, and another test2 having the two data type, integer also the character. So by using a class template, the program allows you to create objects with different data types without charging or without changing the class definition. So this flexibility and usability makes templates a powerful tool in C++ programming. So this is another one example. We have the template class T. Class is nothing but the calculator. So here we have the function name as calculated T with two parameters n1 and n2. Here we are getting the two values as a input, and void display. So display is nothing but to display the answer here. So what number we are going to give as a input, that will be coming over here, and addition, what addition we do. So when we go for this addition, this add function will be get called, so immediately it will be moving to the add function. So here we are having n1 plus n2, this both will be added and then it will be stored in the add function. Also the next one is about the subtraction, product and division. Okay, so all the functions explanation given here. In int main we have to create the object for the classes. So here we have the class name calculator, and int is nothing but the data type which we are going to operate the function. And int calc is nothing but the object. So object is holding two value 2 comma 1. So this both are integers, so here we had given as a int. So next one is about the same class name with a different object name. This object is going to hold the operate the value in the data type of float. So we had given the two values 2.4 and 1.2. So when we call the function like that, for example dot display result, so immediately the program will be moving to here. So here we asked you to display the add function, subtract function, multiply function and division function. So all the answers will be displayed in the concept of display results. And also this is for int calc object, and this is for float calc. So two times this, all this will be get executed, so that we'll be getting the answers like so int result we are going to give only the integer number. So for integer number, addition, subtraction, product, divisions has been done. Same like float result, for float result we are giving two input as float values, so we are getting the answers for addition, subtraction, product and division in all in float values.